Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. It is Florida Derby week. We got 10 races today on Wednesday. We'll get to those track and weather conditions, and then we'll talk about the post-position draw of the 65th running of the Grade 1 Express Bet Florida Derby. The main track is sealed. The turf course is firm, but we had some rain. The first race was taken off the turf to be run at 1 mile on the main track. These are maiden claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 6, scratch the number 7.
They're all in line. They're off. And it is Kitten Star sent out of there for early speed. Another Cougar on the outside now going up to challenge for the front as the field races out of the chute. It is going to be another Cougar to the lead, and Cape Ann has now moved through into second. These two head and head on the lead. Break of another 2.5 lengths more, and they're followed by Rock Hard Lady, followed by Cat Lucky, and then Kitten Star to the outside. The trailer is Romantic Forever as they head up the backstretch through an opening quarter mile in 24 1/5 seconds. And it is Cape Ann in front. Another Cougar on the outside, second by 3. Rock Hard Lady tracks them in third up the backstretch. And then it's Romantic Forever to the inside, followed by Kitten Star. And Cat Lucky trails the field with a half mile to go. So it is Cape Ann in front. Runs a half in 47 4/5 seconds. And right alongside is another Cougar. These two stride for stride on the lead now. And 3 lengths ahead. And they're followed by Romantic Forever and Rock Hard Lady to the outside. After that, it's Kitten Star and Cat Lucky not keeping up. So they come toward the quarter pole, and another Cougar is shaking away now. In hand, too, another Cougar gets away, coming to the top of the stretch. Cape Ann back into second by 3, and then it's Romantic Forever in third. They're into the stretch, and another Cougar and Diego Gomez lead the way coming into the final furlong. Another Cougar on top, pulling away to a 5-6 length lead over Cape Ann and Rock Hard Lady, who is now taken second on the outside, and then comes Kitten Star. It is another Cougar all alone under the wire. Wrapped up to an easy 10-length score over Rock Hard Lady, and then it was Cape Ann and Kitten Star.
Number 8, another Cougar, just cruises to the wire. Pays $4.80 to win. Owned by Mary Hare, trained by Mike Gates, and ridden to victory today by Diego Gomez. Second race, 6 furlongs. The main track now listed as muddy. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch the number 3, Playa Zaragoza.
They're off. Good start for Pathos. Pathos right out to take the lead in company with Red High Tops, who's now a little bit quicker and will take over up the backstretch. And then it's King of Jack away running in third position as Bagema goes up on the far outside. And then it's Mo Weiss followed by Sheer Chance and Jill's Comprise as they head toward the half-mile pole. Red High Tops on top by a length over Pathos with a half mile to go. And then comes Bagema to the outside third after a 23 flat opening quarter mile. They're tracked by Mo Weiss in fourth as they move for the far turn. And then it's King of Jack and Sheer Chance on the outside and Jill's Comprise. Red High Tops, and now Pathos draws even from the rail. Pathos and Red High Tops, and Bagema comes up to them 3 wide. These 3 have moved away 5 lengths from the rest of the field. Mo Weiss is fourth at the top of the stretch. And now it is Pathos and Bagema 1-2. The half was 46 2. They're into the stretch. Pathos in front. Bagema, a length and a half behind at the 8th pole. Red High Top still third. And then King of Jack on the inside. Pathos and Bagema trying to come and get Pathos, but running out of time. Pathos has got it. Pathos to win it over Bagema. And third will be Jill's Comprise coming from last, and then Red High Tops and King of Jack.
It's the favorite number 2, Pathos, winning it and paying $3.40. Owned by IAB Stables, trained by Tammy Levy, and ridden to victory today by Jonathan Gonzalez. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have race number 3. Welcome back. The third race, 1 mile and 1/16. These are claimers, 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races or a race since September 27th. Scratch the morning line favorite number 6, Mr. Ghazi.
They're off. Slicka was a step slow to start. No Calcetines on the inside. Going out to take the early lead, and alongside is Some Midnight Star. And now Some Midnight Star is going to get clear here and open up. No Calcetines will sit second on that first turn. 2 lengths clear of Ven Holiday and Tell Me a Joke on the outside. And at the back of the field are Street Rage and slow starting Slicka. So they make their way to the backstretch in pursuit of the front runner, Some Midnight Star, who completes a 24 and 1 opening quarter mile and leads them by 3. No Calcetines second by 2. Van Holiday is third. And then it's Tell Me a Joke, followed by Street Rage and Slicka. So it's Some Midnight Star out there on a 3.5 length lead as they continue their journey up the backstretch. No Calcetines, a long shot, is still in second. And then it's Van Holiday creeping a bit closer from third. After a half mile, it's up in 48 and 1/5 seconds. Then a break of another 5.5 lengths. Back to Tell Me a Joke, Slicka to the inside, and Street Rage around the far turn. It is Some Midnight Star, but Van Holiday is moving now. And Van Holiday moves up right alongside that front runner and takes over easily on the far turn. No Calcetines has had enough, about to lose third to Tell Me a Joke. And then comes Slicka and Street Rage, and they're coming toward the top of the stretch, where it is Van Holiday and Carlos Olivero off the turn with a 3-length lead here on Some Midnight Star, and they're well clear of Slicka, who is now taken third. Van Holiday into the final furlong, 4 lengths in front, and improving that advantage as they come down to the wire. Van Holiday's going to win it here, going away, and it will be Some Midnight Star on the inside to hold on for second over Slicka, and then it was Tell Me a Joke.
Number 2, Van Holiday wins it and pays $3.60. Owned by Music Man Stable, trained by Joe Russo, and ridden to victory today by Carlos Olivero. Fourth race, a 1 mile claiming event for 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Jockey on the 6 is Luca Panici. Scratch the number 7, Popcorn Kitten.
They're off. Forest Warrior broke well. Waygate Tone on the inside, and Left Coast Pyrgos is going up with Leonidas de Roma in between horses. And now these 3 are going to take over. Left Coast Pyrgos, Leonidas de Roma, and Waygate Tone from the inside across the track. And Forest Warrior will sit third just off of them, racing 3 lengths off the lead as they head out of the chute and onto the backstretch. Then a big gap of about 8 lengths more back to the trailers. Party Crasher and Strike 'em Down. They went 23 and 3 for the first quarter mile. Up the backstretch, Let's Go Pyrgos on the outside. Leonidas de Roma at the rail, and Waygate Tone now taken to the outside. A length and a half off the lead and moving to the outside of the front-running pair. Forest Warrior is next by another 6 lengths, and then it's Party Crasher and Strike 'em Down. So they move into the turn after a half of 47 seconds flat. And it is Left Coast Pyrgos on the outside. Leonidas de Roma and Waygate Tone coming up to them 3 wide. 2.5 back to Forest Warrior, fourth by another 4. And then it's Strike 'em Down and Party Crasher. Left Coast Pyrgos and Waygate Tone are 1-2 as Leonidas de Roma is under a ride to keep up with them. The whip is out on Forest Warrior, who's 5 lengths off the lead and not going on. And then it's Strike 'em Down and Party Crasher. 3/4 in 1:11 and 4, and they're into the stretch. And it is Left Goes Pyrgos in front. Leonidas de Roma is trying to battle on from the inside. And then it's Waygate Tone in third. Left Goes Pyrgos by the 16th pole clear from Leonidas de Roma, Waygate Tone, and Strike 'em Down as they come to the wire. It is Left Goes Pyrgos to win it. And then it was Leonidas de Roma, Waygate Tone, and Strike 'em Down.
Number 3, Left Coast Pyrgos wins and pays $9 even, owned by Olympia Star Incorporated, trained by Mikhail Yanikov, and ridden to victory today by apprentice John Cruz. Fifth race on the turf, 1 mile maiden claimers, fillies, 3-year-olds, 9 runners going to the post. The claiming price, $50,000.
They're off. Jamie just a little bit slow to start. Crimson Cat and Smart Romance had the best beginnings. City Section is away running in third as the field makes their way for that turn. And then it's Queen of the Channel going up on the far outside. And right behind them is Princess Aquila, followed by Por Favor, who's down at the rail. A 3-wide run there for 1070 on that turn, and they're 5 lengths ahead of the trailers. It's the Money and Jamie. So they race on to the backstretch in pursuit of Smart Romance, who's out there on a 2.5 length lead. Over Queen of the Channel and City Section, they went 23 and 4 for the first quarter mile. After that, it's Crimson Cat racing on the inside. Right alongside of Por Favor. 1070 is to the outside of them. Princess Aquila's got 7 lengths to make up, and there's another 7-length gap back to It's the Money and Jamie. So they continue up the backstretch and move for the far turn, where it is Smart Romance out there in front through a half mile in 46 and 4/5 seconds, and leads it by 2.5 lengths over City Section, who's second by another 2. Then Crimson Cat, Queen of the Channel on the outside is next. 1070 moves up outside of Por Favor, and down toward the rail it's Princess Aquila. They're coming toward the top of the stretch, and Smart Romance still going strong, opens up 5. 3/4 in 1, 10 and 3, they're into the stretch. Smart Romance turning for home with a daylight lead here, but the pack is trying to close in. Princess Aquila, Crimson Cat cutting into that gap. So too Queen of the Channel on the outside. It is still Smart Romance and Princess Aquila coming up the rail. Smart Romance holding them off. Smart Romance wins it from Princess Aquila. Tight third between 1070 and Queen of the Channel. Then it was Crimson Cat.
Number 5, Smart Romance takes them wire to wire and springs the upset pace. $23.40, owned by Isabel de Tomaso, Hope Jones, and trained by Chuck Simon. Ridden to victory today by Matthew Rispoli. Going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 6.
Our day begins early, preparing for the task ahead, focused on a single goal. Then it's showtime, ready to face another challenge. And while victory may be uncertain, you can always bet on us to be at our very best.
Welcome back to 6th race. 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. These are claimers 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch number 5, Superbird.
They're off. Tapkey had a good start. On the rail, Blue Harbor also quick out of the gate. These two out to the front. Mr. Money Pants away running in third. And it's Mind Magic on the outside. 3 lengths back to El Congoro. And then Rock Eagle and Royal Moment as Tapkey and Blue Harbor, the favorites, lead them along early on here. These two will head into the turn 1-2. Tapkey the leader. And angling to the inside is Tapkey now, as Blue Harbor is switched to the outside and now going up to challenge for the front under stout restraint though. Then a break of another 2.5 back to Mr. Money Pants running in third, followed by Mind Magic fourth on the inside. And then it's Rock Eagle in fifth, racing about 5.5 lengths off the lead. El Congoro and Royal Moment at the back. 24 and 1 was the first quarter. Tapkey up top. Blue Harbor a length behind, running in second by 1.5 lengths. Then Mr. Money Pants and Mind Magic together. Clear from Rock Eagle. Royal Moment second last, and El Congoro trails the field through a 48 and 2 half mile. It continues to be Tapkey and Blue Harbor who have led since the beginning here. They're 3/4 of a length apart as they head for the far turn. And then comes Mr. Money Pants in third. Mind Magic on the inside. Rock Eagle sent along, as is Royal Moment and the trailer El Congoro. It is still Tapkey, but Blue Harbor's bearing down now. And these two have a 4-length lead on Rock Eagle. 3/4 win in 112 flat. They're into the stretch. Blue Harbor moves up alongside of Tapkey. Blue Harbor on the outside in front. Tapkey battles on second from the inside. Not done yet is Tapkey. Tapkey and Blue Harbor. Tapkey's back in front. Tapkey has fended off the challenge of Blue Harbor and spurts away to win by a length. Then it was Rock Eagle, followed by Mind Magic and El Conguro.
Number 6, Tap Key closes to catch Blue Harbor at the wire, pays $5.40, owned by Alto Racing LLC, trained by Todd Pletcher, ridden to victory today by John Velasquez. The 7th race, 7 furlongs, claim is fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up, 7 runners in the field, the claiming price $6,250.
They're off. Flashy Z is going out to lead them early. From the rail, it's Twist and Turn with some speed, and away running in second, and then it's BL's Wagon as they continue their move up the backstretch. Almost an Angel is there, and right to their outside, it's Samus, and then it's Saintly Bound, and BT's Baby is trailing the field up the backstretch. And the leader is Twist and Turn, on top by 3/4 of a length over Flashy Z, running in second. Almost an Angel is third. And then it's BL's Wagon on the inside, and Samus. They went 22 and 4 for the quarter. It's 3 lengths to Saintly Bound. BT's Baby's been outrun through the first part of the race. They're moving for the far turn. Twist and Turn on top. 3/4 of a length ahead of BL's Wagon. And then it's Flashy Z on the far outside. In between those two is Almost an Angel. Samus is fifth, and well clear of Saintly Bound. BT's Baby continues to race at the back of the pack as Twist and Turn takes them to the top of the stretch in front, a 46 1/2 mile. Running room on the inside for BL's Wagon and Almost an Angel, and now the 3 of them are across the track. And now it is Almost an Angel who takes the lead. BL's Wagon to the inside is second. Twist and Turn tires and drifts out in third. Almost an Angel in front close to home, and Almost an Angel will pull away from here. Gonna be BL's Wagon second under the wire, and then came Samus and Twist and Turn, followed by BT's Baby.
Number 3, Almost an Angel closes to win. It pays $13.60, and that's the first race back from the fairgrounds for jockey Josie Gomez, and it's a winning affair, owned by Audubon Racing Stables Incorporated and trained by Rohan Creton. The 8th race, 7.5 furlongs. These are maiden fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 11, Moreya.
They're off. Native a step slow to start. Cool Cat Jazz comes out of there well. Reggae Song, Night Gathers on the inside, also with some early speed. Charlevoix away running in fourth. And then it's Salty Breeze, who comes through an opening on the inside up into fourth now and switches to the outside of the front runners into the turn. And then it's Florid, right alongside of Metalita Doro. Break up another 2 back to Royale Rose and Majestic Mayara. The trailer is Native, and they're running onto the back stretch, where the leader is Reggae Song, opening up to lead by almost 2. Cool Cat Jazz second, 23 flat the opening quarter mile. And then to the outside, running in third position comes Salty Breeze. Night Gathers fourth along the inside, then Metalita Doro. Down toward the rail, Florid, Charlevoix on the far outside is next. Then it's Royal Rose and Majestic Mayara. Native continues to race at the back with 10 lengths to make up after a 46 4/2 mile. Into the far turn, Nick Juarez and Reggae Song out there in front. They lead the way by 2 lengths over Salty Breeze, who picks up the chase from second. Cool Cat Jazz third. Metalita Doro on the outside is fourth. And then comes Florid, followed by Royale Rose. Native is starting to pick up stride, but a lot of work to do. And they're into the stretch. And Reggae Song's holding off Salty Breeze with a furlong to run. Reggae Song digs in. Salty Breeze keeps on coming. And then it's Metalita Doro. And now Salty Breeze to the front. Salty Breeze has taken the lead from Reggae Song. These two come down to the line with Salty Breeze the winner. Reggae Song was second, then Metalita Doro, followed in fourth by Royal Rose, and then came Majestic Mayara.
Number 3, Salty Breeze comes off the layoff to win it for Gillian Campbell and Greenwood Lodge Farm Incorporated, trained by Josie Carroll and ridden to victory by John Velasquez, his second win today. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 9.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Mucho Macho Man has the lead close to home.
Welcome back for our ninth race of the afternoon, and there you see the field for the 65th running of the Express Bet Florida Derby. The ninth race, 5 furlongs on the turf. These are claimers 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch number 1, Mass Approval.
They're off. And it's 5 Wars and Remembering Richie out the best. These two opening up 2.5 lengths in an instant from Paratrooper. And then it's Bridge of Flowers on the inside, Besame and Arcos trailing the field early on as they race for the far turn, where it is 5 Wars who goes on to a 2.5 length lead. Remembering Richie is in second. Rail running room here for Bridge of Flowers in third around the far turn. Paratrooper tries to keep up with them but is dropping back on the field. And then toward the inside comes Arcos and Besame. It is 5 Wars who will turn for home in front. Ran at 22 2/4 and has a 3-length lead on Remembering Richie at the top of the stretch. Bridge of Flowers is third on the inside. Final furlong, 5 Wars out there by 3. Remembering Richie cutting into the gap late. These two well clear of Bridge of Flowers as they come down to the line. 5 Wars, Remembering Richie, 5 Wars holding on. From Remembering Richie, Bridge of Flowers and Paratrooper.
Number 6, 5 Wars wins the battle and pays $6.80, owned by Pierre Malik, trained by Roderick Rodriguez, and ridden to victory today by Eduardo Nunez. Tenth race, originally scheduled for 5 furlongs on the turf to be run at the main track. These are maiden claimers, 3-year-olds and up, which scratch the 5, 11, 12, and number 13.
They're off. Good start. Don't Tell 'Em is going to the front. Megacosm's got some early speed too, and then it's Starship Menace on the outside, followed farther out by Cannot Stop. And then it's Chia Ghost, All Night Affair, and down toward the rail, Hail to Le Roi. Cunavice is second last. Big Thunder trails around the far turn. It is Don't Tell 'Em in front. Starship Menace on the outside, a half length behind in second, through the opening quarter mile in 22 4/5 seconds. And now Don't Tell 'Em gets away a length and a half as Chia Ghost rambles up on the outside into second. Starship Menace third between horses. On the rail, it's Megacosm. Hail to Le Roi is fifth on the outside. And then it's Cunavice, and they're into the stretch. And it is Don't Tell 'Em. Don't Tell 'Em shifting ground there. Outside, Chia Ghost trying to get by, and up the rail, it's Megacosm. Megacosm up the rail to take the lead now. Chia Ghost on the outside second as Megacosm does it. And then it was Gia Ghost, followed by Don't Tell 'Em, Hail to Le Roi, and Starship Menace.
Number 2, Megacosm wins it, pays $7.40, owned by Sigma Property Investments Incorporated, trained by Albany Mirage, and ridden to victory today by Andre Rumgi. In the pick 5, 5 of 5, 7, 19, 45, 4 of 5, $12.50. The Rainbow 6, a couple of tickets, $4,999.80. The carryover going into Thursday, $39,119.76. In the Super High 5, it paid $1,309.40. And that wraps up Wednesday's action. Remember, join us right back here tomorrow, Thursday, with our first race post at 12:35. And this Saturday, the 65th running of the Grade 1 Express Bet Florida Derby. And right behind me, the post position draw. We'll see you here tomorrow and definitely on Saturday. Good night and good luck.